Today I have for you a back strengthening and stretching workout. So as the class goes on, we're going to get into bigger back bends. At the beginning of the class, we're going to really work into the strength and engaging the proper muscles, stretching the front of the thighs a bit so that we can get into those bigger back bends. So I am going to walk you through the setup real quick. We have a long box on to start. One blue spring, which I'm going to have on for most of the class. I'll tell you when we're changing. I'd probably suggest having a sticky pad right on that box so that you don't slip. And then this is super important. The foot bar is flat and locked in, so it doesn't go freely forward. So just make sure for a safety measure right there. So we're going to get into it. If you haven't met me before, my name is Lindsay. I'm excited to work out with you guys today. So we're on that one blue spring. I've got the sticky mat underneath me. My chest is going to be slightly off of the box. About at the top of the ribs is where I'm going to stay on the box. We're going to grab onto the short loops. Arms are going to go outside of the machine. So I'm going to be on the ropes right above those knots to make the tension a little bit stronger and give you bigger range of motion. Short loops are going to be your modification. They'll be a little lighter. Okay, so we're going to get into it. So first I want you to just allow your upper body to hang over the bar. Point your toes, scoop your pelvis into the mat. Now keeping that lower back steady, you're going to inhale, sweep the arms up by pulling the shoulder blades down. Then lift the arms past the back, reach them back behind you, and reach your chest towards the riser. And then as you exhale, you're going to fold back down, release your head, release the arms. Good, taking that inhale to initiate, lift through the sternum and sweep the arms back. Reach back here. Feel your lat muscles and your upper traps move away from your neck, and then exhale to lower down. Now just off the bat, if your arms cannot get to the height of your waist or higher, then you need to lighten the spring by going lower on the strap or literally lightening those springs to a yellow. Take an inhale, we come down. Upper traps, upper back muscles move to the lower back. We lift up at the top. And exhale to lower. Now as that spine starts to warm up, maybe you add a little lift of those legs. So firm your thighs, so when your legs float up, the knees are straight. Reach back through your toes and your fists. And then exhale to lower. Good, one more like that. Let's lift everything up, big breath in. Lower everything down. Okay, sweep your arms up by the height of your body. Keep them really close and lift your chest just to a neutral position. We're going to bend the elbows so your fists come right underneath your elbows. Now the machine's not going to move for this one. It's our external rotation. You're going to move your fists out to the sides and then the fists back underneath the elbows. So it's a very small range of motion. Fists go to the sides, back of the hand towards the ceiling, palm to the floor, fists back in line with the elbows. You're going to try to keep your upper arm high and glued to your waist. So try not to let them drop down here. Lift the elbows up and firm them into your sides. So your biceps point to the floor and your triceps point to the ceiling. Good, let's do 3 more right here. Continue to pull those upper traps down off the back of the neck. Good, exhale, firm the back. Inhale, little release. Nice, last one right here. Squeeze and release. Okay, let's come into the short loops now. So you're going to bring your elbows to your waist. Now your palms are going to be long and your palms are going to face towards the foot bar. Elbows are high. You're going to extend your palms towards your hips and then bend the elbows back by your sides. Pull the shoulders down so those upper arms are not moving. Again, it's the lower arm. Now the carriage is moving. When you straighten your arms, I want you to firm those triceps. Reach back through those arms. So we're getting a lot of rear neck, spinal extensors, triceps, lats, all the things. Scapulas engage. Let's go for 4. Breathe in. Breathe out. 3. Good. Move your chest forward as you reach your arms back. 2. Good, last one. And 1. Good, and then float down. Let it hang, shake it out. Hang just the left strap up. You're gonna keep the right. Tuck your left arm behind your back with your palm facing up. Your right hand has the strap with the palm facing behind you. Shoulders down, scoop your pelvis. We're gonna go into a single arm pulling strap. So as you sweep that right arm up, you need to keep the front of the left thigh heavy. So now we're working a little bit of pelvic stability. Good, so those stabilizers in the body are firing. And press the top of the left thigh down. Imprint the center of that pubic bone. And a lot of focus on that right scapula and lat. Pulling down and towards the spine. But not just one or the other. So you don't just want it squeezing in, you don't just want it pulling down. You want to find a balance of those two actions. Sometimes it's nice to focus just on one arm when we're getting super nuanced. Looking at those little muscles. Good, 3 more. Breathe in. And breathe out. Good, my tricep, my back, all feeling it. And 2. Good. Last one, sweep it up. And sweep it down. Okay, hanging the right strap up, and let's switch. Left hand grabs the short loop, or the knot if you need it heavier. Left palm faces to the back of the room. Right arm tucks behind your low back. Palm facing up, spread across the chest. Scoop the pelvis. We're gonna sweep up through that left arm, and then slowly come back down. Now think of the fronts of your shoulders pulling off of your chest. Okay, so that's something active you have to hold on to, or else we're gonna come here, yeah? I want you to roll the fronts of the shoulders onto the back. Now it's gonna be harder with that working arm. When you start to release the strap on the left side as the arm moves down, try not to release the shoulder girdle. And hold the integrity of that position for me. Okay, and now you're trying to move your arm from your shoulder joint. So your elbow is not bending here. You're sweeping up and down. We're spreading across that left clavicle bone. Okay, give me 2 more. Try not to rush it at the top. Really try to hold and squeeze your shoulder blade in and down. Okay, last one right here. And sweep it up, reach back. And sweep it down. Okay, so straps are hanging up. We're gonna go into our Pilates pull-ups, and this is why that sticky pad is important. My clothes slip on this. So you're gonna walk your hands up the frame and bring your hands all the way to those risers. Now first I just want you to hang. So let kind of that upper back stretch. Your shoulders are lifting up. We're not being active here. We're getting a nice stretch. So something we're going to work in this position is our external rotation. So I want you to start to pull your shoulders down slightly. Turn your elbows to the floor. Your triceps face the ground. Your biceps face the ceiling. You're going to hold on to that action. And then we're going to let the shoulders lift up. And then the shoulders pull down the back. Shoulders lift up, releasing, and then shoulders plug down the back. Okay, so when I'm doing this action, it's called depressing the shoulders as they move down, and it's not from bending my elbows. This is a movement from your shoulder blades, your upper back, not your arms. When you pull the shoulder blades down, you're connecting the arms into the upper back. Good, tone the lower abdominals just to keep that low back safe. Good, continue to rotate the biceps towards the sky. And firm in as if you're trying to pull the risers towards each other. Okay, you're gonna hold the plugging of those shoulder blades. Now, you're gonna bend your elbows, keeping them nice and narrow. Hold when you pull the risers shut. Move your upper traps down. And then slowly release without releasing the shoulders. Good, again, elbows point to the floor, biceps point forward. Pull yourself into the back of the reformer, hold. Pull your upper back down, and extend. Good, here we go with the breathing, exhale. Hold. Inhale, lengthen. Nice work, guys. Good, so really think of the back of the neck, the skin there, keeping it nice and long. The tops of the shoulders on the back. No crunching. Last two. Hold. Hold, hold, hold. And extend. Good work, guys. One more. Breathe out, hold. Breathe in, extend. Okay, I'm gonna go single arms. My right arm's gonna stay on. Left arm can be behind the back or it can rest in the head rest. So whatever's more comfortable for you. Spin that right tricep to the floor, bicep to the ceiling, that action we've been working. We're gonna do a 4-part move here. So you're gonna completely release the shoulder, but we're still externally rotated. Pull the shoulder blade down, then bend the elbow, then extend the arm, then release the shoulder. 4 parts. Plug the shoulder blade. Pilates pull-up. Extend the arm, release the shoulder blade. Let's breathe. Exhale, plug. Inhale, pull. Exhale, lengthen. Inhale, release. One more. Exhale, plug. Inhale, pull. Exhale, release. Inhale, release the shoulder. Okay, to the left. My right side is stronger. That 4 was hard right there. Externally rotate. Bicep up, elbow down. Here we go. Release the shoulder blade. 1, plug the shoulder blade. 2, bend the elbow. 3, extend the arm. 4, release the shoulder blade. Exhale, plug. Inhale, bend, elbow into the carriage, nice and close. Exhale, extend. Inhale, release. Breathe out. Breathe in. Breathe out. Breathe in. Nice work, guys. Last one. Pull up. Pilates pull up. Keep that shoulder blade down. Extend. Release the shoulder blade. Amazing. Hands to the frame. Walk it in. Okay, so we're going to take a swan variation now. So this is why that foot bar was locked in. So just double check that if you pull up on that foot bar, you're secure. So you're going to go into a little Pilates V. The balls of the feet are going to be tucked underneath the foot bar right here. I'm going to move down just a little bit. So a bit of, I'm at about mid-thigh on the box. So what we're using the reformer here now is to pull on that foot bar. That's going to keep us in place. I'm pushing my feet up into it, wrapping my hips, squeezing my glutes. So we're going to just kind of round the arms over the front of the machine, press the pubic bone into the box, lift up and lengthen. Reach your arms forward, lengthen the abdominals and the back, then circle the arms up and back, expand your chest, reach your tailbone far and away. And then dive down. Good. Inhale. Scoop up through the core and lengthen. Use the back of the legs. Circle the arms around. Spread the collarbone. Roll it to the floor. Good. One more. Send the tailbone away. Reach the fingertips overhead. Lift, lift, lift. Find more length. Externally rotate the arms, elbows forward. Circle them back and around. And dive it down. Bend your knees, unhook, walk it in. Awesome. Okay, we're gonna come off the box and we can get rid of this guy now. Foot bar is gonna come up to our regular footwork setting. I'm gonna lift it up and I'm just gonna lock it back in place since we will be bearing a little bit of weight on it. Security, safety is always a good idea. And then we're going to come into a rocking prep. So you're going to be laying on your belly on the box. facing the foot bar now. So we're changing it around. So belly on the box. Chest is going to be slightly off. Hands are on the front of the foot bar in line with your shoulders. Scoop the pelvis, bend the left knee. Grab the outside of the left foot with the left hand. With your right shoulder blade plugged, extend the right arm, sending the carriage out. Now your right arm is going to stay straight. I do not want you to bend your wrist like so. Lengthen through those fingertips. If you don't feel safe, you can hold on, but try not to crease that wrist. So on your inhale, with your arm staying straight, you're going to glide the carriage home as you kick that left foot back and peel the torso up. Then you're going to send the carriage back out and lower everything down. Chest and left leg. Inhale, kick back through the left shin, maybe the left thigh lifts. Peel up. Exhale, lower down. First and foremost, we're looking for length. So without even finding too much lift, chest forward, shin back, and then chest up, thigh up. Exhale, take it down. Okay, now make sure you're staying square. So as you lift up, your left knee is not turning out, it's angling straight back. So think inner thighs. Exhale, take it down. Good, one more. Breathe in, peel up. Angle your chest straight forward. Exhale, release down. Bend your right arm or turn the machine. Release the left leg and plant your left hand in line with your shoulder. Bend your right foot in. Grab the outside of the right foot and bring weight onto the right thigh. So we're not leaning to the left. Evenly weighted pelvis. Plug the left shoulder blade, extend the left arm. So left arm is straight and the wrist is long. We're gonna press back through the right shin as we bring the carriage home, guiding your chest forward. And then slowly lower down as the carriage goes back out. Then we're in and up on the inhale. We're down and out on the exhale. And we're focusing on protecting that low back by first creating the length. So sternum forward, foot back, and then thigh up, chest up. So that's your second action. If your back isn't ready for that, just focus on creating length first. Breathe in and breathe out. And then also, right knee hugs in. So if you feel it turning out, think of your right inner thigh going to the ceiling, right outer thigh rolling to the floor. Really nice. Last one. Big breath in and a deep breath out. Carriage comes home. Let's go for both feet. So you're not going to need any equipment here. Hug your knees towards each other so they're not touching. And then the outsides of your thighs are rolling down, inner thighs rolling up. First lengthen, shins back, chest forward, and then lift. Good, knees rotating in, shoulder blades rotating off the chest. Lift, lift, lift. There you go, relax the back of the neck. You can look forward, but don't throw the head back. And then release. And peel off the box. Okay, short box. So we're gonna place the box short waist over the shoulder blocks. And then I'm gonna place, you know what, the foot bar can stay up. For sake of time, it's not gonna be in our way. I want you to add on 2 red springs and take off the blue. So we've got more weight on for security here. And then the feet are gonna come underneath the straps. So we're setting up for some back bends here. Tension in the straps. I'm gonna slide my hips to the front of the box. Feet are flexed and pulling forward towards me. Arms around your chest. We're gonna do 3 regular, not too fancy, back bending into the well. So as you scoop your pelvis, you want your low back to touch right here. So we're not arched. So flatten that low spine. Then slowly release the upper back and let your neck hang. Now exhale, engage from your core, not your neck, to flex your chest back up and round over your thighs. Inhale, sit tall. You got it. Scoop the pelvis, tailbone to heels. Make sure the low back touches here for protection. Extend the thoracic spine and let your neck just hang freely. Exhale, tuck your chin. Use your abdominals to lift. Round up and lift. This time we'll extend the arms. So we curl back, navel pulls in. Roll it back. And then you're going to reach your arms long and you're going to extend the legs by pushing the feet into the foot plate. Think that good morning stretch. Then allow the abdominal wall to lengthen. And then hands over the chest. Now we recontract that core. Exhale. Roll up. Tall seat. Okay, we're going to come into some bigger back bends now. So right leg's going to come out of the foot strap, left foot is secure. Hold the back of the right leg, or if you're more flexible, you can hold higher with a straight leg. So either bent or straight. I'm gonna go behind the thigh, both hands with a straight leg. So we've got this setup. We're gonna scoop the pelvis. We're curling back right here. Evenly weighted hips. Make sure from right hip to left hip we line up. Send that right hip crease forward. And then we've got the hold of our leg. And then we're going to release back. And you're pulling that right leg to you, drawing your inner thighs together. So try not to let the leg go wide or the hips unsquare. Point those right toes from the quad and reach up. Spread open between the collarbones. Nice work, guys. And then exhale. This time push your thigh into your hands. Tuck your chin. Roll up. So the leg is like a lever, helps you come back up. Okay, let's do the other side. So tuck the right toes, hug the back of the left thigh, extend the left leg. So you don't want your hip hiking up. So you're going to send the left hip crease forward. So from left hip bone to right hip bone, we line up. We're going to extend the leg, point the toes, and curl back. Make sure that low back makes contact with the mat. And then start to release back. A lovely hamstring stretch. Good. Externally rotate the arms so the biceps spin forward. That's going to help you open your chest. And make sure you're not going across the body with that left leg. So left foot over left hip. And pull the left glute into the mat. So your butt should be down. Good. Reach long through your supporting leg too. Flex and firm that right thigh. Good. Now as you breathe out, use your core and the left leg. Press yourself forward and roll it all the way up. Very good, guys. Okay, we are going to move the box now. So step it to the floor. The box is going to go to the floor and we're going to stay on those two red springs. We're coming into our last two bigger exercises. The last one's the big one. So let's start with thigh stretch. Two red springs on. And I'm going to go kneeling, rear facing, grab onto the Pilates strap. So I'm going to take the knots in my hands. And then I'm going to pull the arms back. Roll the shoulders off the chest. You should barely be able to get the arms out. You should feel a lot of tension here. Okay, that's for support. Tailbone reaches down, chest lifts up. You're going to hinge back from the base of your skull to your knees, one line. And then exhale, bring your chest back over your hips. Good. Inhale, arms forward. Exhale, pull back. Hinge back. Maybe go a little further. So you're not sitting your butt on your heels. You're still pressing your pelvis towards the ceiling. Then we return. If you'd like, we're going to add the back bend. So straps pull back, you hinge back, hinge, 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 I'll puff your chest up, and then you're going to look back, tuck your chin, and lift up. Hard to talk and do that. One more. Arms back, hinge first, then lead with your chest. Curl, 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 curl. Maybe you go towards the springs, tuck, and return. Okay, so straps are coming down and we're going to come into our last big exercise. This is the back bend where our hands come to touch the reformer foot bar. This is a hard one for me. We're all practicing together. So the important part is keeping it out of that low back. sacral area. So like we talked about, lift the waistline off the pelvis. So I don't want you to just go back. That's gonna go all here. Lift first, so you're pulling out of the back. Okay, should we give it a go? So shins reach into the mat. Lift through the abdomen. You're gonna start to stretch back, reaching for the foot bar. Hands to the foot bar, and now you're gonna bend the elbows and extend. Sending the carriage out and in. Anchor those shoulders off the neck, just like we practiced earlier. Okay, now extend the arms like a push-up. You press all the way up into a plank. Use your core. Bend the elbows. Exhale. Swing it back up with control. And then child's pose. Sit those hips back into your heels. Good work. Let's just shift it right and left. This is our first counter pose of class. Good, and then roll up. Okay, it is time for the Pilates dessert. This is legs and straps. I like mine on 2 reds. If you like a red and a blue for a little lighter, take a red and a blue. As well, we will keep the headrest flat since we will be doing a little bit of inverting. Okay, so lay it down. We're going to put the big loops on your feet. A much deserved stretch. Okay, send the carriage out. One foot into the strap, other foot into the strap. Okay, so I'm going to start us off with long spine. So I like to start this in neutral. Little space, little gap between that low back. Ribs are connected. Inner thighs are hugging in. Now, your feet are going straight up rather than the feet coming towards your face. So what you have to do is press constant tension into the straps and into the triceps, into the back of the arms. So as you scoop your pelvis, your spine is going to start to lift. You've got to push into the straps so that you can stand on your shoulder blades. And then you're going to roll down. Back ribs, mid-spine, low spine, all the way through the lumbar spine. Then the sacrum touches and the lumbar spine creates its natural arch. Here we go. Hug the inner thighs, squeeze the glutes, press your thighs into the straps. Scoop the spine up, rolling bone by bone. We're going for mobility of the back, articulating that spine. Then roll it down. Rib cage, mid-back, low back, all the way to your tailbone. Does that not feel amazing? Okay, let's do one more. Good, exhale, firm the glutes, scoop the navel, roll up. Good, thighs press away from you. Press into the back of your arms, lift up. We're in a shoulder stand position. Then rib cage, mid-back, low back. All the way to your tailbone. Press the legs down to 45 degrees and let's find our Pilates V. We're going to go into our short spine stretch. Okay, so you're going to inhale here. This time the legs are going to fold all the way over the face as the carriage closes. So you're going to let the legs go overhead and you're going to slightly fold your body in half. The ropes will go slack but our inner thighs are engaged. From here, bend your knees in line with the shoulder blocks. Keep your feet where they're at and start to roll your back down. Feet growing further and further away from your touch. Keep pulling that spine to the floor and then at the last moment, heels come to your glutes and we lengthen out. It's a big flexion, right? We're doing a lot of extension. It's the opposite, which is still good. Let's do 2 more. So exhale, the legs go overhead. The carriage is going to shut. The feet are going to come down in line with the hip creases. And then you'll bend your knees in line with the shoulder blocks. Roll the spine down, moving the back to the floor before the heels follow. And then lengthen out. Okay, one more. We go up and over. Close the carriage gently. Down in the knees. Roll down through your back. Good, keep pulling the spine down right here, that's the big stretch, and then heels draw down towards your tush, and we frog it out. Good, bend your knees, let's find a nice butterfly stretch. Good, open the knees up, maybe you lower this shape towards the springs or you can stay floating. Let's take 3 deep breaths together and just kind of settle. Back bends are very invigorating, so we want to balance it out a little bit. So here we go, 3 deep breaths. Big breath in through the nose, deep breath out through the mouth. Just kind of shaking off the workout. 2 more. Breathe in, and breathe out. Last one, big breath in, and let it go. Good work. Let's just lift the legs up. And we're going to come out of the straps. Nice and carefully close that machine. Hang your straps up. And let's roll it up to a seat. Amazing work. Now, got pretty advanced there at the end. Woo! That back bend variation was something. So I hope you guys had a great workout, learned something new about your body. Maybe you're rehabbing something in your shoulder or trying to improve your posture. I really hope this class does it for you. Let me know how it went for you in the comments. And remember, it's something you can grow with. Maybe you couldn't do one of the exercises quite yet. You build on. So start small and then we increase. My name is Lindsay Bushman. This is Pilates On Demand. Thanks for joining me today. Please like, subscribe, and share. And I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye.